भगवान तुम्हारा ज्ञान सिमर कर मन बेहद हर्षाता है। आनंद मगन आत्म पंछी, आनंद मगन आत्म पंछी अंबर में कहीं खो जाता है। भगवान तुम्हारा ज्ञान सिमर कर। परम ज्ञान अब तक न पढ़ा लिखा गया है किताबों में। भगवान पढ़ाएंगे सम्मुख, सोचा ना देखा ख्वाबों में। प्रभु मिलन का ये प्यारा अनुभव, प्रभु मिलन का ये प्यारा अनुभव शब्दों में कहा नहीं जाता है। भगवान तुम्हारा ज्ञान सिमर कर। सागर की लहर लहराती है, मुरली की मीठी तानों में। ये इंद्रधनुष के रंगों से भरती है उमंगे प्राणों में। सिहर सिहर मन मचल मचल, तन सिहर सिहर मन मचल मचल, हर पल तेरे गुण गाता है। भगवान तुम्हारा ज्ञान सिमर कर।
Om Shanti. Good evening. BKs of Asia, Australia. So this evening's topic is facing fear of death, destruction, and Dharmaraj. Though we are aware what's going to happen, how will be the death, how will be destruction, and what will be Dharamraj Puri like. Still, in the Lokik world, most people are afraid of death. Brahmins also, if they are attached to the body, naturally they don't want to die. Or their friends and relatives don't want to die. They try to keep the patient on ventilator until the last moment. So, there may be fear or not. Because I know most of the dadis were on ventilator for a long time. It's not that they were afraid to die, but Brahmins didn't want them to die. So depending on how attached the soul is to the body, there will be fear or worry. Now, destruction, we are prepared for that. Baba has already said any time, anything can happen. You can die any time. Destruction will happen any time. What sort of things will happen? Baba has given the scenario. But Baba hasn't given the date of destruction. And Dharamraj, we should be afraid of, because if we are afraid of Dharamraj, we will be careful not to perform sinful karma. Otherwise, we let our sanskar go berserk and do whatever the mind feels like. But now Baba is drawing our attention that we should not hurt anyone by thoughts, words, or actions. Now, the questions on death are: what sort of a death each Brahman will experience at the final end? Will all of us have a happy death? Everybody is number-wise detached from the body. If there is little attachment to the body, the soul will suffer. So everything cannot be the same for everybody. Experience will be different. Those who are in their powerful stage will remain stable, unshakable in an angelic stage and giving vision. Some Brahmins will be emotional, some will be worried, some will be in a chaotic situation, depending on their stage. Before we die, how are we serving others? By giving vision, etc.? Yes. Those who are in angelic stage, bodiless stage, Farishta stage, in a powerful yoga, will give vision of angels, their special deity, or Baba, the star, depending on those devotees. Because Baba says, the devotees need to realize that God has come. So if they believe in incorporeal, they will have vision of incorporeal or deity or angels. Next question is, what realization Lokik themselves have seen us at the very end. The Lokiks will have also vision of their spatial deity. And they will have regret that my relative was telling all the time, remember Shiv Baba, remember Shiv Baba, be pure, be yogi, be holy, but I didn't listen. So they may have regret, they may have vision, depending on bhakti. What will be the stage before death? As I said, it will be variety. Some people will be bodiless in angelic stage. Some people may be shaken, questioning what's happening, what will happen, though Baba has told that destruction will happen, still people will have a variety stage. Depending on what they are attached, they will be remembering that body or relatives or possessions or position, etc. What will be our consciousness before death? Those who have good practice of soul consciousness, they may be in soul consciousness and remembrance of one. But depends how body conscious they were, how attached they were to different things. Which form we should adopt, especially at the time of death. Baba is always saying, be bodiless, angel, and have constant remembrance of Baba. So more we have been practicing bodiless stage, at that time we may have that bodiless stage and remembrance of Baba. So what preparation we need to prepare now to face our own death? So we have to see that we have total detachment from body, bodily relations, and material possession. So we need to surrender everything to Baba. Nothing is mine. And we need to remain observer of drama. Then we will not be influenced by surrounding situation and people. Because sometimes we feel sorry for our relatives who are crying. I remember one of our sister in Indonesia said, I am sorry that my mother is having cancer, and my mother is sorry because I am suffering. So that's what may happen, that at the time of death, we may not be afraid of death, but when we see our friends and relatives crying around us, then we may feel sorry for them. Now, a question on destruction. Which are the papers we will have to face during destruction? As we know, at the time of destruction, there will be bodies around us. People have died with so much blood, so rivers of blood may be flowing. Atomic war, civil war, natural calamities, and wherever there are natural calamities, there may be lack of food, fresh air, clean water. So, depending on which country we are, and in that country what sort of a destruction is happening, people will have to face those things. Will the papers come at the same time? Yes, definitely. Baba says at the time of destruction, in all 5 continents, all 5 elements will be creating chaos. And so it will be the same time, but the scenes will be different. Because somewhere there will be natural calamities, earthquakes, somewhere fire, somewhere floods, somewhere volcanoes, somewhere atomic war, somewhere civil war. So papers will be different, but at the same time. Next question is which paper or passing in which paper will determine the selection of 8 and 108 jewels. The status or the number in the rosary will not depend on destruction or our stage at the time of destruction, but that will depend on how we have been in all 4 subjects. Because 8 jewels, the quality of those jewels will be, they are Jnani, constant yogi, they have the stage of all virtuous, completely viceless, 16 celestial degrees complete, non-violent, Maryada Purushottam. They had unbreakable love right from the beginning of Jnana. They will never have love for anyone else but Baba. And they will have completely surrendered their body, mind, wealth, everything to Baba. Tireless server. So, how they have fared throughout their life will decide their number in the rosary, whether they are 8, 108, or 16,108. Next question is, it is often mentioned that we need a stage and form and powers to face destruction. Which is the most powerful stage we need to face at the end? The stage at the end we need to have stable, unshakable, angelic stage, and remembering Baba, only one, and that is possible if we are in observer stage of drama and not influenced by whatever is happening around us. Which is the most powerful form to need to face the destruction at the end? We need angelic stage. Which are the most important powers needed at the end? The powers that are needed are power to face, courage, and faith in one Baba. Next questions are on Dharamraj. First question is, can we experience Dharamraj at this confluence age or only after destruction when we are going through Dharamraj Puri to subtle region? Main thing is, Baba says, Brahmins will have to face their punishment or Dharamraj here only. Because if the Brahmins are suffering physically, mentally, relationship-wise, finance-wise, it's their karmic account they are clearing. So if they clear now, they won't have to clear in Dharamraj Puri. And so Baba says, whatever is happening, think it is beneficial. If you are clearing karma, be happy that you don't have to face Dharamraj. If you are in powerful yoga, you are clearing your karma. And those who haven't finished clearing their karma in Sangam Yuga, they will have to clear it in Dharamraj Puri. And as far as I know, Baba says, only 8 pass with honor, which means only first 8 beads of the rosary will not have any punishment in Dharamraj Puri. Next question, is Dharamraj a tribunal? No. Dharamraj is separate from tribunal. Dharamraj is supreme judge, and tribunal will comprise of other 6 or 8 who will first make a decision and present it to Dharamraj, and Dharamraj will announce the final punishment. Can Didi explain a bit more of this tribunal? Will all the 8 jewels be in a tribunal? No, I don't think all the 8 jewels will be in tribunal. What my feeling is, because Baba has never clarified who will be there in tribunal, but what my feeling is, whoever has given us some direction as what is right, what is not right, what should be done, what should not be done. And if we haven't followed them, then they will be in our tribunal. So maybe some dadis may be there, but mostly the center coordinator or national coordinator or a regional coordinator who had been giving regular advice, and they will come in front of us and say, I gave you this advice, you didn't follow, so this is your punishment. Or in India, there will be center coordinator or zone coordinator or sub-zone coordinator who had been usually in contact with Brahman and advising them. So they will be there in tribunal. What is the exact role of Dharamraj? He will be judge, and he will give judgment about what punishment the souls will receive. There is no other role of Dharamraj apart from deciding punishment. Dharamraj, will he decide the status of souls in the golden age? No, as I mentioned, your karma, charitable karma, will decide your status, how much service you have given, how many air soul you have created, how many subjects you have created. So depending on your charitable karma, you will get status. Dharamraj will decide your result of sinful karma. Next question is punishment of Dharamraj is mentioned in 1 second for many births. Please explain. Punishment will be very fast because we will have, like a dream, no? We will have vision. Sometimes, some of you might have seen that in a dream, nobody is hurting you, but you feel somebody is beating you, dog is chasing you, you are afraid, you are running. So there is that fear, panic in the mind. But it's very short, in a second. So different births, whatever wrong karma we have done, we will have that vision and punishment accordingly. Could you give some example of form of punishment given by Dharamraj? The Hindu philosophy and Chinese philosophy gives the example of punishment. Those from Singapore, Hong Kong, and those who have visited Tiger Balm Park, there they have shown the Chinese philosophy that somebody is thrown in a boiling oil, somebody is thrown from the top of the mountain, somebody is thrown in the river where there are snakes and scorpions biting them. Somewhere there is shown somebody's skin is peeled off, somebody's hair is pulled out. So that sort of a punishment, depending on how much sorrow we have given or how much body conscious we are, will be getting that punishment. Because somebody who is very body conscious, their skin will be pulled down. So suffering. And somebody is cut into two halves. Next question is, what we have to practically do now to face Dharamraj. We have to be very attentive not to perform sinful karma. And for that, we have to be completely viceless. Because if there are vices, naturally we will perform vicious karma. So checking ourselves, our thoughts, drishti, our attitude, our karma, and have very powerful yoga to transform our weaknesses and vices to virtues. Because if we are virtuous, we'll be doing good karma, charitable karma. It is often associated sins, punishment, and status. Yes, whatever sinful karma we do, we get punishment. Whether now and here, or in Dharamrajpuri, or in next birth. And status will depend on our karma. If we have done charitable karma, we'll get high status. So more we have brought happiness to others, more we have brought souls to Baba, more we have created air quality souls, the higher the status. How do we absolve or burn our sins in this short time? How should our day-to-day effort be like? So our day-to-day effort should be not just ordinary yoga. We should have very powerful yoga, especially Amrit Vela, evening yoga. Be a dot, merge in loveful remembrance of Baba, the dot. So that seed stage or volcanic stage will burn our sins. Because many times we wake up as a routine for Amrit Vela, we sit in the same place, have similar music every day, similar lighting, but we might be nodding off, churning yarn, revising morely, having chit-chat, but that will not absolve our vikarma. To absolve our vikarma, we need to be in a seed stage. So have concentration, deep concentration, and not allow mind to wander around here and there. This morning's blessing was very good, that you have to sit in solitude. You are in a stage of retirement. Have remembrance of one and merge in Baba's loveful remembrance. So that will help us to absolve our vikarma. Once question was asked, that, resent morally. Baba says when a BK leaves bodies, then destruction will happen. Does it mean we will not be there until the end of destruction? I don't remember this point in Morley, but personally I feel when we have become karmatit, we will leave the body and destruction will take place. That was the point recently. And we have to conquer our sense organs. So, unless we are there at the time of destruction, we can't give them vision. Baba says, wherever you are, at the time of destruction, you will be giving vision to your devotees. So, I think we will be there until the end of destruction. One more question was asked. After lockdown has been over, some students who are used to listen morely at home by Zoom, they don't feel need to drive to center. And some have genuine excuse. And they go, some people, they go for shopping, but not come to center. What's the reason? Is it lack of faith, lack of realization, laziness, or comfort zone? It can be one of the four. Mostly comfort zone, but maybe lack of realization, importance of center, vibration of center, company of center, Vasis and Brahmans. So lack of realization, because they think it is essential to go for shopping. Nobody else will do the shopping for them. But they can listen to Murli at home. Why should they go, drive, spend money on petrol, and little bit fear also maybe that I may catch corona virus somewhere. So whatever the reason, I think one has to realize the importance of listening morely. At the center, the soul will be disciplined. Otherwise, no, when you are listening at home, recorded morely, you can say, oh, I can listen little bit late. Today I got up late and I have to do these jobs first. So they give priority to mundane activities, and at the time of ease, they listen to morely. So they miss the vibration, company, and discipline. So it's very essential, if you are able to go to center and listen morely, it is essential that one should go to the center. Om Shanti. Now, whatever questions have come online.
Many questions, Didi. So first one is, Didi, we may have bodiless experiences in yoga, but still, when we think that my death might come through accident or disease, the happiness disappears and I do feel some fear.
It means there is attachment to the body. Fear means attachment. Because depending on our karma, we may die because of disease or accident or destruction. We never know how one will die, because death has no fixed date. And it can come any time and anyway. So we have to be ever ready. If we have done whatever we have to do in our life, then we are not afraid of dying. Because soul is eternal, it will leave body and it will go in advance party to do some preparation for golden age.
Fear of pain. Some are not fear of death, but the fear that the body may have to go through some years of pain or torture or whatever, you know?
The thing is, we have to practice bodiless stage all the time. If we have practiced bodiless stage all the time, we will be beyond pain. And we have seen all the dadis. They had terminal stage of cancer or whatever terminal stage was there. They never expressed any pain or say, whilst getting injection, because most of them had ventilation or ventilator or intravenous injections every day, but they never exclaimed anything of pain.
Didi, how long will the final destruction, the Third World War, how long will it take? And what will we be doing? Will it take 5 years, 10 years? Will it be a long process of pain and suffering?
World War will be 5 minutes or less. 5 minutes or less. Because we have got enough atomic power to destroy the whole world 20 times. So once it starts, it will not take long. The Cold War may take long. Now the Cold War is going on between India and China and America and China and all. That may take long, but not the World War. Once it starts, it will finish in 5 minutes.
So we have 5 minutes to set our stage.
It depends which country we are. In India, it will be natural calamities and civil war. So that will continue long. Because parts will be affected, parts will not be affected now, even now, like coronavirus. Not everybody is starving, but there are some people who are starving. No job, no money, no shelter, no food. So that's what will happen with natural calamities and civil war. Parts will be affected, our friends, relatives would be dying somewhere. We will be just listening to the news. So I think in India it will be more lasting and more painful.
Baba says during the final destruction, Baba's children will be protected. Anyway, we are seeing during coronavirus, it's extraordinary how Baba's children are so protected. Who will be under this canopy of protection and how many will be saved?
Who will?
Come under Baba's canopy of protection.
Those who are in Baba's remembrance and keep themselves under Baba's canopy will be protected. Today also Baba was saying, you take one step of courage and I will take 1,000 steps. So depending on how much faith I have, how much I take support of Baba at that time, Baba will definitely help.
So many questions now about Dharamraj. Somebody said, Didi, after I took the course, I was informed that you will be on the right side of Dharamraj. Can you confirm this?
I think so.
So,
Especially for Asian, Australian, I think I'll be around.
hopefully you will be taking our side.
No favor at that time. Baba says, as a father, I can be merciful. But as a Dharamraj, no mercy, no favoritism.
Somebody is asking, who exactly is Dharamraj? Shiv Baba, Brahma Baba, Avyakt Bap Dada? Who exactly is Dharamraj?
Who is?
Dharamraj.
Dharamraj is total separate entity. He will look like Brahma Baba. He will look like, but totally separate entity. Neither Shiv Baba nor Brahma Baba.
So completely different energy. Didi, when we have illnesses or we suffer here at the confluence age, whether physical, bodily suffering, whether mental suffering, this is also a part of Dharamraj's punishment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As I mentioned, our karmic account we can absolve now. And that is better to clear now there in Dharamrajpuri.
So if somebody has made a mistake and they have deeply regretted the mistake, they have felt guilty and they don't repeat it again, somehow they have cleared their sanskars, said sorry to Baba, can that sin be absolved?
Definitely, if somebody regrets, feels guilty, takes sorrow, so that's all clearing karma.
And then at the time of destruction, will most of the BKs come to Madhuban?
Not necessarily. Depending, Baba says, you will get touching. If your intellect is clear, then you will get touching to take last flight. But wherever you are, you will definitely do service. So service will be happening wherever we are.
And when will Dharamrajpuri open, Didi? Will it be as soon as Brahmins start to leave their bodies? Or right at the end, when we are all free?
Right at the end, when destruction is happening, and all the souls are going to Paramdham. At that time, Dharamrajpuri will open. So we have to go to Shantidham via Dharamrajpuri. It's not open at this time.
Even non-BKs will go?
Yeah.
Didi, if I don't want to go to Dharamraj and I want to go straight to Golden Age, is there any method? Somebody doesn't want to go to Dharamraj Puri.
Whether somebody wants to go or not, if you haven't cleared your karmic account here by suffering or yoga power, you will have to go through Dharamraj Puri. It's not whether I want or not, but depends whether you have cleared karma. And as I said, only 8 will pass with honor without going through Dharamraj Puri.
Okay. Then, for those who are staying in centers or retreat centers, if they are misusing money by wasting Baba's money, food, electricity, will they also get punished for this?
It depends, I think, depending on what karma they are doing. If they are wasting just money, then their status will reduce. They will not be so wealthy. If they are giving sorrow to others, that will be punishment. But if they are just wasting, it means they are reducing their charitable karma. So status will be definitely affected.
Can we get punishment through dreams?
Of course, yes. Dream also can be punishment, because many times, we feel somebody is beating us, something is going wrong with us, etc.
If I don't get a chance to create air quality souls, does it mean I won't claim a high status in Golden Age?
Definitely. You have to create
But
air quality soul to become a ruler.
Yeah, so if you don't have a chance to teach and you don't have a chance to interact with people, how can you create air quality souls?
Baba says you can create chance. Even whilst walking, going by a train, bus, Baba says you can do the service of your fellow passengers.
So anyone can do Mansa Seva. Yeah.
Mansa Seva, Vacha Seva we can do. Body, mind, wealth, every means we can do service.
How can I become brave and face situations on a day-to-day basis?
Power to face we can receive through yoga. Because any power that we need, we can receive through yoga. So whether it is power to face, courage, discerning, judging, all the powers we have to get through powerful yoga. Keep Baba your companion. Then you will not be afraid of anyone or anything, because you will feel safe in Baba's company or under Baba's canopy.
Now one brother is asking, what's going to happen in Australia? How will destruction happen? Will it be like India? Or will it go through another way? What purusharth should we make?
Most of the Brahmins in Australia have seen tsunami-like waves, floods, and most of the big cities are surrounded by ocean. So it is likely that Australia will merge in ocean. I don't know whether it will have to face atomic war or not, but many people have vision of ocean tsunami.
So now another question from Australia. Some souls think that they are under Baba's canopy of protection, but they are not honest with themselves. They think, but they're not really honest. You know, some people say, oh, I have 12 hours yoga every day. How do we really know that we are those kittens in the furnace who will be protected? Or how do we know that we are just deceiving ourselves?
It's good to think, I'll be protected by Baba. It's good. So keep yourself under Baba's company and canopy, and you will be safe.
Okay. So, if a BK repeats the same sin again and again due to addiction, for example, Baba says don't watch movies, but somebody is watching movies. It's an addiction. How can you overcome it?
I think only determination can change our habit. Because you have to keep yourself busy. Before going to sleep, be in Baba's remembrance. Throughout the day, be in Baba's remembrance. Pay attention to Srimad, your diet, your drishti, everything. Then naturally you will be safe. But if you don't follow Srimad, naturally you will suffer. And you will not be able to transform yourself. Because our aim is to transform ourselves. Old habits we have to renounce, old weaknesses we have to renounce. And something is, sometimes people say, oh, now last time, now 6 months more, now 1 year more, and they will never end.
So, food gives strength to the body. Pure food gives strength to the body. Knowledge gives strength to the soul. So, what is the power of yoga doing? Is it increasing the sharpness of the intellect?
Yoga power is much more than knowledge. Knowledge is just understanding clearly what is right, what is wrong. Who am I, who is Baba? But yoga will give all 36 virtues and power. Courage, sweetness, love, peace, happiness, cheerfulness, purity. All these virtues will be imbibed through yoga power. So yoga power is more powerful. Knowledge is basis. But yoga will give power.
Didi, watching talent shows, competition shows, documentary films, is it okay to watch these sorts of things, or because it's not a movie?
What Baba says is, just watch news. And that also limited time. Because Baba used to listen to news, and if we spend that time in remembrance, we are earning so much fortune.
True. Those who've gone to the advance party, they also have to go through Dharam Raj Puri, right? Okay. And they experience punishment. And now a question, Didi, about the birth of Krishna. Confluence age should be 100 years. So it should be 36 should be the end of the confluence age. So when will Krishna take birth?
Take birth.
Yeah, because it's already 2020. We only have 16, 17 years more.
You never know. As soon as destruction happens, Krishna will be born. It's not 2036. He may be born early. If destruction happens early, Krishna will be born early.
So what is the 100 years then? Maybe no, not exactly.
Baba has never clarified 100, 90 to 100.
So Dada Lekhraj played the role of Brahma and Vishnu. Who will play the role of Shankar? What is the whole part of Shankar?
Shankar's role is only to give vision. Many times Baba says, Shankar has no soul. It's just an image of tapasya. And that's our final stage of tapasya. So it's not a soul or any specific person.
So it's us, really. It's our stage at the end. Now, this is a question I don't understand. What is the purpose of the Gujarat Global Retreat Center? Gujarat. Is there a center there? Okay. Are we foreigners encouraged to move there at the end? No.
At the moment, what some of the legal advisors in Brahma Kumaris, they think that Gujarat Retreat Center is not operating legally. It's not registered properly. They are not giving proper accounts to the government, etc. So Brij Mohan Bhai and Lalit Bhai, who are mainly looking after legal and accounts, they are advising not to buy a place in Gujarat Retreat Center.
Okay. So it's like a complex, is it, of different houses and flats?
They have built a complex and selling the flats.
Okay, yeah.
Or houses.
Didi, I stay at home with my family, and nobody in my family is BK. If I have a different kitchen, can I cook and offer bhog to Baba if I cook in the special kitchen?
Special kitchen, special fridge.
Okay, separate fridge.
If they are putting non-veg in the fridge,
Yeah.
you can't keep your vegetables in that fridge. So if you are not using that fridge, stove and pots, then you can offer.
Okay, yeah. So separate kitchen, separate pots, separate fridge, everything should be separate. So I think, Didi, that's it. Now there's one last question again from a Centavasi in Asia. that what can we do to encourage souls to come to the center? It seems like because people have got used to online Murli, we are not seeing so many people coming. Should we just give it time, or what can we do?
More you create powerful atmosphere at the center. Dadi always used to say, at Amrit Vela, invoke students. You should be invoking them. You create such a powerful atmosphere that they will be attracted to come to the center. So now, let us have 5 minutes powerful meditation. Let us go beyond all questions, beyond this old world, beyond the body. Let us take our mind to the soul world. Be a dot and merge in Baba's remembrance. I, the dot, Baba, the dot, and past, full stop.
कर्म हमारे श्रेष्ठ बनेंगे, कर्म हमारे श्रेष्ठ बनेंगे जब हम खुद पर गौर करेंगे।
कर्म हमारे श्रेष्ठ बनेंगे जब हम खुद पर गौर करेंगे।
जैसा कर्म हम करेंगे हमें देख कर और करेंगे।
जैसा कर्म हम करेंगे हमें देख कर और करेंगे।
कर्म हमारे श्रेष्ठ बनेंगे।
खुश रहता और खुशी बांटता।
कर्म में दिव्यता, वाणी में मधुरता, खुश रहता और खुशी बांटता।
निर्मोही के तौर करेंगे,
निर्मोही के तौर करेंगे जब हम खुद पर गौर करेंगे।
जैसा कर्म हम करेंगे हमें देख कर और करेंगे।
कर्म हमारे श्रेष्ठ बनेंगे।
दूसरा भी रिकॉर्ड करना है 5 मिनट का, उनको बोलना।
कुछ 5 मिनट की रिकॉर्डिंग करनी है ना।
राखी का मैसेज ऑस्ट्रेलिया के लिए भेजना है।